Hi, and welcome to CyberOne Training and Certification. If you're here for training today, but you're interested in learning more about our certification program, you can reach out to your account manager or contact us at support@cb1security.com. Okay, so let's get started. Today we're looking at our different tabs menus, and we're going to be focused on the Obligations Library, or the Obligations tab. This is our repository for all the regulations and standards that you might be using for compliance or governance in your system. Okay, so we're going to start by getting into the platform. Okay, so here we are at our login screen, and I'm just going to log in. Now you'll see I'll use the modules menu at the top right hand corner of your screen to access that drop down and make sure we're in policy management. And then here you'll see the obligations tab. So let's go ahead and open that tab. That'll take me to a list view of all of the different obligations, the different regulations and standards available from CyberOne. So when you first become a CyberOne client, one of the things we'll do is scope your project with you and make sure you have the regulations and or standards that you need. We have standards from all over the world, and we continue to grow our library every day. So if you don't initially see what you're looking for, we'll make sure that we can get it for you, and we'll work with you to make sure it's uploaded into your system before you get started. Once you're onboarded into your system, you can also add obligations yourself just by coming in here and clicking the new obligation section, and then you can just fill out your obligation, name it, and give a description if you wish. Click save, and then you can begin to upload the obligation that you want to put into your system. And that's a pretty simple process, and we'll show you that in a different training. Okay, but if we go back to our obligations tab now, let's open up one of our records and just show you what you're going to be able to see. So let's go with SOC 2, one of the most common standards that we use. So here we're going to be, as you can see, we have our total control library labeled here. We name the obligation by the latest, and we always make sure that we put the latest version in. And in our central repository here, we do keep documentation of the source. So if you want to verify our source or just make sure we have the most up-to-date version, you can request that for us. We don't put that documentation into your platform, but it is available to you if you need it. So then again, in the obligation record itself, the obligation is broken into its different sections, and if we click in one of these sections, it'll actually move us into the obligation sections tab and open up that specific section of the regulation or standard. And here then you can also see the different controls that are available in that section, and by clicking on one of those, we'll actually then access the control library. The control library then, of course, being where we break out all of the single control sets by the regulation for you to begin your compliance or governance activities. Okay, so obligation really is just that reference library. The work really begins in the control library, but this is where you'll keep your reference list of all the different rules and regulations that you're going to need to do your work. All right, that concludes our training for today. Thank you very much.